This is Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Star Wars The Black Series Walmart exclusive Scarif Shoretroopers. So these are the regular editions. These are just the troopers of the Shoretroopers. There are 3 different ranks of Shoretroopers. I explain it more heavily in my review of the squad leaders, which are standing behind them, as you can see. The squad leaders have been released, and they are in the second wave of the normal series, so you can get them anywhere. And then the only other Shoretrooper is the captain, which has not been shown yet. However, the captains are just straight up repaints of these regular troopers, so I see no reason why they won't be released. But at the moment, Hasbro has not confirmed them whatsoever, so we'll have to wait and see if they do end up getting made. But these are Walmart exclusives, so obviously you can only get them at Walmart. Let's talk about it. As you can see, I did pick up 3. I'm starting to really get into army building these troopers, especially from Rogue One. I did it with The Force Awakens once those figures went on clearance. However, with Rogue One, I'm kind of starting off just army building them right away, which, you know, is a detriment to the wallet, but it looks cool for the display. So let's get on to the actual figure here. Now, the majority of these are just straight up repaints of the squad leaders. There's not a whole lot that's different. However, there are a few key differences other than just the paint, but the paint is obviously the most noticeable. So as you can see, I do like the head sculpts a lot. The helmets are very cool. Like the fact that he has this big panel here, makes his eyes look more intimidating. Love the mouth section. I think that looks very cool. And then they're very weathered. They're weathered throughout, which is awesome. Other than on the brown sections, but on all the armor it's weathered, which just looks really fantastic. I'm a big fan of it. And these are just repaints of the hover tank pilot. They're exactly the same, just different paint, except for they're different belts, and then of course a different head sculpt. So I really do like the sculpt in general though, so I don't mind the fact that they are just repaints, and obviously that is the case in the movie, so you can't complain that way either. As far as what's different between them and the squad leaders, the blue paint, obviously there's no blue paint on the regular editions as there is on the squad leaders, as well as the belt. The squad leaders don't have any armor on their belt, they just have the skirt section. The regular troopers have little armor pieces that come down, as well as the pouches. They look exactly the same as the captains, just they don't have any blue on them basically. And then the other difference is the fact that they come with regular blasters. These are pretty standard blasters. They're the same blaster that comes with the hover tank pilot, and the squad leader, they come with rifles, so they come with slightly larger weapons, while these just come with kind of standard blasters. However, they do still look cool. As far as articulation goes, he's got a ball jointed head, so it can just based on that ball joint, he can look up quite far and he can look down quite far. And then on top of that, he does have a hinge, so he can look down and up even further, which is great. And then that ball joint does allow him to pivot his head as well. Ball jointed shoulders, which work really nicely, as you can see. Hinge swivel elbows. He has hinge swivel wrists that goes in and out on the left side, and it goes up and down on the right side, which is great. That up and down hinge allows him to hold the weapon so much better when he's doing like aiming poses, which is great. He's got ball jointed upper torso, which works super well. As you can see, a huge pivot there, and it can go back very far as well as forward. So excellent torso articulation. Ball jointed hips, which are a little hindered by that panel. However, those panels are slightly softer, so it can still kick up very far, and it can go out slightly, which is nice. Swivel at the thighs, double hinge knees, and hinge pivoting ankles. So overall, I'm a big fan of these regular troopers. If you had to pick between one of these regular troopers and the squad leaders, I think squad leaders are just kind of nicer because they have more going on. There's some more color. However, I like the lack of blue on these. I think that without the blue, they do kind of look cool. They look more uniform that way, and I do like the design quite a bit. So I would highly recommend these Shoretroopers that are Walmart exclusives, and especially if you have the squad leaders already. I think that just as a team, they look so cool together, and I cannot wait, and I really hope that Hasbro does do the captain as well. So there you go, that's my video review of the Black Series Walmart exclusive Scarif Shoretrooper. Let me know what you think of it, and thanks so much for watching.